Art is more than just colors on canvas. It is a portal to our innermost depth, a sanctuary where our souls find solace and our hearts find peace. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this sacred space of creativity and self-discovery. Today, as we embark into a journey of painting, let us immerse ourselves in the transformative power of art. A power that heals, meditates, and liberates our spirits from the chain of anxieties and extremely repetitive thoughts and worries. The first thing I'm doing is I'm tracing all these leaf that belongs to a monstera leaf. I found it in my garden, and as you can see, it is already dry and it has the perfect shape still, even if it's dry. Another leaf that I have is this one. It is called Moonlight Monstera. This is also very interesting. So probably I'm going to try to do this on top of this one. So I'm going to be trying to paint on layers or do some of the things around here. So in other words, I'm going to be using this as a template. So as I told you before, I am just tracing the whole leaf. I love the sound, the crunchy of the organic matter that is already lacking water, and it is still beautiful. You can see here we have a perfect template from nature. We don't have to buy any template for this project. You just go ahead, go to your garden, go to the closest part and grab a leaf, probably a dry one like this one, and then you have the perfect template. Look at that. Look at all the details, all the veins, and if you see them from the back, you can zoom in and you can see the whole net in the back of the leaf. So that's going to be my first step, and this is what I'm going to have. I'm going to clean a tiny bit so I don't have all those things from the leaf, and I'm going to decide what is the color that I want in this background. So a long time ago I had a paint or a frame, a canvas with a lilac background, and I used to love it so much. So I want to try to represent or remake that color. So I'm gonna use light pink and a little bit of baby blue. So let's see what happens, but I really want to have that nice lilac back. I want it a little bit darker, so I'm gonna add a little bit of red. Yes, just like that. And let's transfer a little bit of blue in here. In the rhythm of painting, we discover a form of meditation. That's why I'm doing this episode today. So I want to share with you this relaxing moment that I'm gonna have, because it is an opportunity to quiet the noise of the outside world and turn inward, to listen to the whispers of your heart and the echoes of your soul. And you can feel like with each brush stroke, we release that tension that weighs heavy onto our shoulders and find refuge in the stillness of our own being. I'm going to change the brush. This is kind of a little bit too thin, and let's gonna start over here. So I'm going to zoom it in so you can have an idea about what is happening. So you can go either just down or you can just go in different directions. And the idea is to have something fun, like a nice moment with yourself. And also I love to share my content and every nice thing I'm doing in here. So today is Friday, we're free from work, and this is a relaxing moment. This is a relaxing moment. The brush, the paint, the creation process is unique and is personal, because nobody is going to do the same colors that you do, or nobody's going to have your same ideas. So try it Even if you don't know anything about paint or acrylic, we can do this part like pretending that the light is coming this way, and this other side like the light is in the dark. So let's see what my brush is gonna tell me, and we're gonna do this fast, nice, and fun. I can see that here I'm having darker than on the other side, so probably I'm gonna have the light coming this way through here. So that's why I'm gonna add probably a little bit more of white on this side and go with more blue. So I'm gonna have something lighter in here. So I invite you to paint with reckless abandon, with wild hearts, and our chaos is gonna transform into harmony and our anxiety into serenity. So I want you to try. Or in the act of creation, we find healing. In the beauty of art, we find ourselves. So now that we have this part ready, almost ready, let's say I want to blend the dark color into the lighter color. So I'm going to go horizontally this way, and let's allow this to dry for a couple of minutes, like probably 30 minutes, half an hour, and then we can start working on the leaf. So as you can see, I'm working on the darker side, that is this side over here, and trying to blend the dark color, to the light colors. Don't worry about the details here, like in the middle of the leaves and the little holes, because then you can use a thinner brush in order to work on that part. So step by step, you go inside, you follow the line that you did with a pencil, and then you blend. So that's the idea. And probably I'm going to be using the other leaf too, because I'm in love with these monstera leaves. I'm a botanist, so I love nature, and I love shapes and shadows and everything nature has to offer us. So let's see. I feel really good so far, and I hope you get motivated, you start doing your art no matter what is the result. You don't need to be an artist, you don't need to be perfect, and your creation doesn't need to be awesomely perfect. Just need to be yours, and that's it. That is enough. As you can see, it's taking shape because I'm doing the inner part of the leaves, and it's amazing how it is coming into life. This is the darkest side, so I'm using a little bit more of red to give this a touch of dark. And now let's do the other side. So I'm going more into the light pink now, in here. I love how the brush passes through the canvas. The sensation is really nice. I love it, and it's relaxing, 100% relaxing. Okay, I'm just following the trace of the real leaf. It was dry, but it was still beautiful. You don't need to be green to be perfect, you see? This is wonderful, and that's what we have. Here, a little bit more of red. And then I'm gonna start blending and blending and blending till we start doing all the greens. This is what I have. I'm in love with it so far. I love this project, and I want to do, you know what? I love to have my edges, like all the borders, like the same color, and give this border a touch of the same color. You can see, Probably in the camera you can see it very well, but I don't want it white. I always keep it in the same color that I'm having on the frame or inside the canvas. It's white, and as you can see, now it's going to be on the same color. It looks really nice. It doesn't cost too much effort. You go really fast. And now I'm doing the upper part. I need to do this part. As you can see, it's still white. So it gives a finishing touch that is nice. Just in case you don't want to frame it, you're gonna see it really nice. Okay, so this is what we have. And now let's start with the green. I don't know about the green. I'm thinking about having shadows of green, so I can have probably yellow. So let's see what happens. And I'm going to do a tiny bit of emphasis into the veins because I love that. So probably I'm gonna go with the black paint on those veins. All right, so this is what we have, and now I'm gonna wash my brush and I'm gonna change to green. Monstera is really green. I mean, it's a dark green, but actually I don't have that really dark green, so I'm gonna go more with a fantasy, like all these colors that I have here. This one here is Ocean Breeze, and this one over here is Sage Lime 3, and that is Spanish Olive, Sage 3, and Ocean Breeze. I'm gonna start probably adding also a tiny bit of black into one of my spaces here. Oops. So I can have the opportunity to blend some green into the black, so I can probably have shadows of that black and green. So this is the part that's supposed to be darker, so I'm gonna start over here and blend. I'm gonna do just the bigger parts, and then we're gonna go back doing the borders with the thin brush. So I'm gonna go here, over there. So as you can see, just follow, and the only thing that I'm following the most is the light and dark. But I'm not worrying about being perfect, like with the lines or with the shadows, because there's always opportunity to go on top of what we have and remake and redo and transform. So don't worry about anything during the process. There is a dog barking. All right, now I'm gonna go with a touch of the olive green. They encounter in the center. With each stroke of the brush, we awaken dormant emotions and breathe life into the blank canvas before us. It's time to change this brush. This is already too thick, so let's change it to another brush that is thinner. Now I'm going to talk to you about the veins. So they start in the center of the leaf here, from the top to the bottom. So they start from here all the way down here. So that's why I'm doing this movement, like starting from the beginning here, the center, into the blade on the lobes. Like here, for example, and then I go over there. This brush is still too thick, so I'm gonna choose another one in a moment. Then I go there, because then here they're gonna be hidden by the nerve, the main nerve of the leaf. Brush there, and a little bit more dark in here, because it's the lower part. All right, so in the tip of the leaf we're gonna have like half a little bit darker and half a little bit lighter, and then we're gonna blend. We're going to blend like so. I'm going to finish the edges, like in here, for example. Let's find the perfect color so I can keep going into the same color here. So there. You can always blend from the darker color into the light color, like so. What we have that on top of this, and let's do it with another. I'm gonna try this. It's not flat. I'll probably need to go with another flat. Yes, I'm gonna go with another flat because I need to finish all this part over here. So let's do it like this so you can see very well. Let's do all the borders, and then we care about the veins, the effect that goes from the center to the tip of the leaf and the borders. So right now I'm doing okay. This is too thick. That doesn't matter. Oh, this is cool. Look, for the borders, this is working very, very well. It's long, it's soft, and it's thin. Ooh, oh, so I was making a mistake because the other one was so hard. They were hard brushes, so it was kind of hard to have the lines straight or curved. Oh, wow. This is making a huge difference. Really huge difference. You see, we learn doing. If you don't do anything, then you don't learn anything. But if you do something, I'm sure you're gonna learn something. And as I always say, doesn't need to be perfect. I want to create something on top of the leaves. These are from the Dollar Tree, and I want to remove the cardstock around. I really don't need it, and I think it is a little bit uncomfy, so I'm gonna remove that. And these are the stencils. So this has like 4 different templates, so I think I'm gonna go with this one, or probably that one is one of my favorite. So I want to go on top of the leaf, and I probably need to wait a little bit for it to be more dry. So what I'm gonna do is going with the stencil, and for that I'll be using a brush and a stencil. So I'm gonna start on the bottom of the frame, and I wanna pretend also that these are the holes of the monstera leaf. So of course a fantasy, but I need to have the same colors of the background, and I have a little bit of red here. I'm gonna pour a tiny bit of blue and blend it so I can have a similar color than the background. Probably it is a tiny bit too blue. I need a little bit of pink, and we can do it like so. So we go here. Now probably it's too much. I don't mind because we're gonna be using a lot. So that's the background, more or less the background color, probably a little bit clear than the background. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put it on top of my sponge brush, like so, on one of the sides. And this is an experiment. I don't consider myself an artist, but I am a person who tries. You know, I love to try new things and see how things go. So I'm just putting that on top of my brush. Probably I can use also a tray, but I'm not gonna move from here and look for a tray, so I'm gonna try this. Okay, there are 2 options. I can either be successful or I can rather destroy it, but I'm gonna go by the first option. So I'm gonna go on top of the leaf, pretending that these are the holes, and see what happens. So I don't have to worry about going outside. And if you can notice, I'm just going on top of the green part, because the other part is the background of the canvas. So let's see the result. I can't wait to take this thing out and see what is going on. Okay, are you ready for this? Oh my God, I love it. I really like it. All right, so I have some crazy parts in there, so I'm gonna leave it like that. And remember that I have another real monstera moonlight in here, so I'm gonna probably put it somewhere around here. I have this empty space, and I'll probably can do that. Well, that may work. So I'm gonna go here, and I'm going to use my pencil again, trace a real leaf that was munched by an animal or something. So, and we're gonna go back here, and the thing is that I want the holes. So that's a real hole, that's another one. Here I have another one, a big one, huge one, and the nerve. So this is gonna go like that. Okay, so I have a tiny leaf, and I probably need to go back. I still have paint around here to go and cover that part that I don't want it with holes. I need more black. Yes, you see the effect changes immediately. Yes, we don't want that. Right, so that's fantasy, but then I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to do the same. Now I have my other monstera in here, but the cool thing is I'm gonna do it in ocean breeze. So this is the leaf. I'm gonna do it different this time. I'm gonna go around the borders and then I'm gonna do the inside. I think the combinations of colors is nice. It's really dramatic and different. Okay, I have the bottom part. It's probably gonna be a little bit more difficult, but I'm trying to do my best. I want my paint to be very liquid so I can go all the way around. I want to give this monstera a definition on the borders. Are you able to see all the shadows I have around here? I made them with the stencil. I love it and I like the effect. I'm probably gonna do something else on the background after I finish with the borders of the leaf. I don't know if this has that corner. I'm going to check in the real leaf. It's not exactly, yeah, it's a tiny bit pointy. It's this one here. Probably a little bit wider, but I'm gonna leave it like that. So I'm giving definition and also I am covering the imperfections that I have with the green. And also I'm thinking that I need a little detail in yellow or red. So I'll see what I'm gonna be doing. Anyway, this is the first time I paint a leaf, so not bad. Okay, I'm gonna turn it this way. paint to be very liquid, thin, so my brush is gonna run better on the canvas. Yes. I have some pink there. I need to get rid of that pink. And that is gonna be green. Let me see, I still have some green around here. Okay, now the moment of truth. I need to do the line, and I'm not gonna go with just my hand. I'm just gonna place this here and follow the line. I'm scared of, of going out of the line. So wish me luck. I'm gonna use the green, this ocean breeze. Line 3, and dipping my brush. I'm drawing lines in between the shadow, the black part, and the leaf. And here I'm gonna fix a little bit more this. I'm not pretty sure about having this light coming under the leaf. That will be the part that is in the dark, like the light comes this way. So let me see how can I fix it. So I want to have like a different aspect for this part. So probably I need to go all the way through there. So I'm gonna go a little bit deeper here. So I'm gonna probably complete in between the two parts of the leaves. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go all the way there with some white. So probably sometimes a little bit shorter. Sometimes I can go out of the leaf, pretending there is the shadow, like the light coming inside. What do you think? I think it's looking better, like having the whole thing white, the whole area in white. Almost done. See, if you make a mistake, you just go with your wet napkin and remove the excess on top of the lines where you don't want the paint to be. It's easy because it's acrylic paint, so you're not gonna have any problems with that. All right, so I guess it's looking a lot better with the shadows. Let me now finish this one and then go back and see it from a little bit farther, so and see the effect that this white has on the leaf. Yeah, I guess it was needing it. I mean, it needed to be done. So I think that now it looks better. And probably I need to do it like exactly like in there, so from one ending point to the other. So that's what I'm going to do. Like if I go here, it goes like from one part to another. This is more straight, that is more straight too, and this is more like obliquous, like inclinated. Yes. All right, so I think it looks really good. Some points of light and that is gonna be ready. Like probably as I did here, certain points like on top of the veins, you can have some light going in, or here, or probably there, or here, or there. So that's kind of a finishing touch. Yeah, so almost done. And of course I need to place my signature here, and then I'm gonna be done with this one. So here, yeah, I think it's okay. All right, so the last part will be like if I go here, I'm going to place my signature. That is an M, A from Maria, and F, and this will be 20, 24, 20, 24. And that's it. This is what I have. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I'm doing my best. You just need to be creative. It doesn't need to be perfect. And remember, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and of course, leave me a comment. That is gonna make me super, super happy. See you soon. Bye, friends. Bye-bye.